Hi Stampers, and welcome to the June Video Kit Club. This month we're going to be playing with the Embossable Acetate. We're using the stamp set Mon Ami, the image and the words, and it's just a fun bright card with that green on there. So let's get started. In your kit you will receive your acetate. I know it's a little difficult to see on the video, but you'll also receive the 2 strips of green. Now I used a border punch on mine. If you have one, go ahead and use it. If you're not going to use a border punch, I would suggest cutting about a 1/4 of an inch off so that you have the proper room for your image in the middle. But when you're positioning your stamp on this, I suggest taking your green pieces and just laying them in position of where you want to, where they're going to be, so you can stamp in the middle. You also want to make sure you use your static bag well on your acetate to break any static electricity that might be on the acetate. And then go ahead and take your stamp then and your Versamark and ink up your stamp well with the Versamark. You want to make sure you have a well inked pad for this, and then go ahead and stamp straight down. It is a little bit slick since it's the acetate, but just go ahead and press straight down. And you want to make sure you get these the solid bands in the umbrella well, so go ahead and press that down well. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and cover that with pear star embossing powder that you'll receive in your kit. You will receive the small bottle of the embossing powder. Go ahead and cover your acetate. If you have some excess glitter, stray pieces of glitter, you can go ahead and use a tiny brush and brush that off. And then we're going to go ahead and heat it basically the same way as you do your paper. Hold it in one spot until you see it changing, and then just move it around. You don't want to keep it in one spot too long and overheat it. It can, the acetate will tolerate some heat, but you don't want to take any chances and overheat it. So there's the Mon Ami. It's an interesting image of 3 friends under an umbrella. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and adhere these 2 green strips. I already put my terrific tape on the back, and I'm just going to line it up at the top of my acetate and then down at the bottom. And I'm actually hanging the bottom piece over just a bit. And then you're going to receive the polka dotted ribbon. You're going to go ahead and tie that around the top, and I tied it in a bow this time. It's just a pretty sheer polka dotted ribbon. Tie it in a bow. And since I'm tying it upside down, my bow is there, so I'm going to go ahead and take it off and turn it around and stick it back on here for you. Okay, and go ahead and position that where you want it. And then on your black card base, you're going to mount this, and I am mounting it with dimensional tape, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some strips down at the bottom and then some strips at the top. And since it is such a large piece, I am going to put a little bit more than I normally would put on a standard card to make sure I get the lift and it doesn't sag. Now in the middle here, this is a lot of open space. I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensional tape in the embossed areas behind it so that it will stay lifted and it won't sag. And I'm going to put a little piece down there in the middle too. Okay, and then go ahead and peel that off and then position it on your card front. And there you go. I like it because it's the dimensional and that it shows some of the reflection from the acetate. And then in your kit you'll also receive the green piece that goes on the inside of the card. And I went ahead and I stamped the Mon Ami down at the bottom. You can use Memento Black and stamp that down, or if you wanted to, if you still got some of the Midnight Madness from, I think it was last month's video kit, you could also emboss it with the Midnight Madness and give it a little bit of sparkle. So there is your card for this month, the Mon Ami. Hope you enjoy that, and I will see you again next month with another fun card. Happy stamping!